Hey there. I have this beautiful bag of rocks that I'm about to feature for you, but I wanted to tell you about a channel I just came across called Currently Rockhounding. Looks like he has a lot of subscribers, but there was one video in particular that he had made called Agates and Jasper, What Do You Really Know? And I really don't know enough. And once I clicked on this video and I started hearing him talk about, microcrystalline structure versus like an open crystal structure where you can see the crystals in it and all these different parameters about what is what. I realize he's right. It's about interpretation, and it was a really great in-depth explanation of some stuff that I actually have in this bag, and I didn't know what to do with this stuff because I mean there's gorgeous specimens, but I just don't know enough about them. And then as I started to hear the terminologies that he was dropping, I realized, okay, I need to go break out this bag of rocks and do a featured video on it. I've kept all these together on purpose. There's some actually really great specimens in here that I want to go feature, where I just kind of keep all my stones. Some of these are going to go into storage, but I mean, there are some gorgeous ones in here that I've been kind of saving. So anyway, credit to Currently Rockhounding, because he really opened my eyes as to what I had here. And he was just kind of saying, you got to interpret the stone. But I thought I would let everybody interpret the stones with me, for me, because I believe I've got some really amazing stuff in here. So I believe these are Jaspers. But it was just really interesting to hear him talk about all of the formations of the stones. Try to get a little light on here. We're kind of losing the daylight, but great color to some of these. And then, yeah, like this microcrystalline form, just kind of how, they're chunky. They're like candy. You could almost see them being made into, knives or arrowheads and being napped. But just very interested in what I might have found. All of this came out of one person's yard where I was doing a ton of tree work and clearing and cutting down stuff, and just as I was exposing stumps and the like and cleaning stuff out with a shovel, I was finding some amazing stuff. So I really was keen on looking around this day. I think this is petrified wood here. I'm not 100% sure. That band through here almost makes me think so, but then as I look at it, I really do wonder, what might it be? Again, see the depth. Then you can see the outside, all very similar, bumpy. But he was like showing a seam agate, and I started thinking about this guy and some of the colors and some of this, and I started thinking, what do I have here? I really don't know. Interesting one there. I don't know if that is a Jasper. It could be a Jasper. You tell me. Let's see, I believe that's, petrified wood. As well as this. But some of the stuff is just very interesting to me. And again, I don't know exactly what it is. Is that a Jasper? Is this the microcrystalline structure that Currently Rockhounding was talking about? I'm thinking so. And in this bag of rocks is one of my absolute favorite pieces that I have ever found, which is this piece right here. It reminds me of a peach pit on the backside, and the front is a gorgeous example of the petrified wood, just instilled in time, the design of Mother Nature from wood to stone. Immortalized, if you will, as I've said before. But look at the end there. Is that not gorgeous or what? So, I mean, that's wood, right? But look at how gorgeous that is when it's turned to stone. And then the colors, this is what makes me wonder. Is this a Jasper kind of thing? Does petrified wood turn into Jasper? How does this work? What is the process? When the earth is bubbling and so hot and melting things and turning it on a fire and sealing it in time. But this is one of my absolute favorite pieces. It's so close to my heart. Something about it, I love it, love it. So, and it stands up to boot. That's when, if a little stone will stand up, I get thrilled about it. And furthermore, let me show you another amazing stone that I found. Believe this to be Jasper as well. It's very interesting though. There's some druzy down here possibly. Do you see? So I wonder what the structure of this was like. Kind of see some quartz in there, you know. I don't know what the black is, what the darkness is. What I like about this stone is that not only can it stand up this way, but it stands up this way. If I can get it on the right part of the leaf of the table, it will in fact stand up. I swear that it does. There, sorry, I've balanced it, but it's just, that's a very special stone to me. So I think this is Jasper as well. It was obviously rolled in the water, but it's just such an interesting stone. It has so much character with all of the chips and all of the marks that it has incurred over time, probably rolling around in the river. And this was sitting in some landscape rock in Denver, Colorado, buried up to its nose, but I just saw the tip of it sticking out. So I thought I'd throw that in there. But check out this piece here. I don't know if this is carnelian, if this is opal. I don't know what kind of structure, what kind of microcrystalline. I don't know if this, I don't know. I know it's special to me. I know it's something. And the coloration makes me think, okay, maybe carnelian, maybe common opal. I've found some yellow opal as well, thin layer of it on the host rock that I have. It's a beautiful teardrop shaped piece that actually looks like you could make a necklace out of it. But that was found elsewhere. This one is just gorgeous. Don't know what it is. I mean, I could only imagine if I tumbled this to get the outside off. I don't know, but isn't that just gorgeous? Really, really pretty. So I don't know. Like I said, inspired to make this video by Currently Rockhounding because I don't know what I have. Look at this here. It's just like, what is it? As I lick the stone for you, always good to get your minerals and your vitamins, right? And get a little bit of iron in there. But yeah, I got something here and I don't know what it is, but I know that it's part of my collection now. Petrified wood. This is the Jasper that I really like. I think that's some common opal, white opal, my friend said. I don't know. But just the yellows and reds and kind of greens, whatever you can pull out of there. Just a really pretty stone. Really, really pretty stone. So, as we keep dumping, I mean, it's just more, I don't know, is that Jasper or is that petrified wood? I would think that's petrified wood, but I'm not sure. This is petrified wood. I believe that's another Jasper. Just a really pretty stone as I try to get the iPhone to focus properly. Oh, this is another one of my most absolutely favorite finds as well. Found this under a pine tree, ducking low, and I walked by this guy. But isn't that so gorgeous, the way that it's so rough all around, and then cha-ching, just a real gemmy jewel, like a piece of toffee almost, just so golden, so gorgeous. Such a fresh stone. I don't know, this stone just really inspires me and makes me feel great. Something about this rock, I love it. I love too when a stone is really rough around and then has like a polished natural feature to it. I have some really large pieces of petrified wood that I've featured on here that are like that, where the river has washed half of it smooth and the other half is rough on the back. So amazing what nature can do, you know? But this is really nice. Loving that stone. And then just some petrified wood. Really nice matrix on there with the lines. Maybe it's opal through there. Believe this to be petrified wood. It's so interesting though how smooth it is. Yeah, mostly I think that's probably some more red petrified wood, red and yellow, that has been smoothed. But again, I couldn't confirm. Could it be Jasper? And I could be wrong. Certainly, it certainly could. But I'm trying to learn about these Jaspers and these rocks that I'm finding, because when I'm looking for the petrified wood, and then I start finding, you know, other things with it that I know are something. I'm just tempted to keep picking it up and pocketing it, and you know, I can find out what it is later. So that's a really nice piece though. Got some good depth. It would look good polished. Look at this. I love when you get that natural fibrous permanent look to the stone, just all those things flying through it. Gorgeous little rock, gorgeous little piece of petrified wood. So it looks like, oh, this is really cool too, how it's like some chalcedony on here. Maybe that's some Jasper or petrified wood. See, that's what confuses me, the colors and how similar it looks to petrified wood. But maybe that's quartz. Is that chalcedony? I don't know. It just has a nice look to it. So I picked that up. But yeah, that's the collection. And again, do I know what all of this stuff is? No, I know what some of it is. But I know it's all special to me. The one that I am the most curious about is this guy. So if you know much about what this is, or you got any clues, hook me up, and let me know if I'm right even. But again, just a lot of my favorite stones. Some of these are, I would say these three are my three favorite stones out of this collection. And those are gonna go in my featured stone grouping now that I've made a video about these, but I didn't want to break them up until then. Hey, thank you for watching. Take care. Stoned Picker out.